set for the nightcap of the Cass County Clash here in Pleasant Hill. We're in the coop, as they like to call it here, home of the Roosters and the Chicks. And we're on the campus of Pleasant Hill High School, Pleasant Hill, Missouri. Gary Davidson alongside me. I'm Chad Grammer. MRVC West Conference Showdown, the Cass County Clash. First place on the line, late in the season. What else can you ask for, Gary?
Well, they win tonight. They guarantee a share. And like I said right before the girls' game, it's nice to be in this position because you control your destiny. You are not, hoping for somebody else to make something happen for you. And so that's what's so sweet about it. So hopefully the boys will be able to take care of some business. Hopefully they'll be able to return the favor that Pleasant Hill did to us when they came to Harrisonville. And it seems like it happens a lot of times that way. Pleasant Hill comes to Harrisonville, they beat us. We come over here and we beat them. So.
And before we get into basketball, only basketball, I got to talk about the Wildcat wrestling squads. I don't know if anybody paid attention over the weekend, but our Harrisonville Lady Wildcat wrestlers went down to state. We had them on Cat Chat last Monday night. They promptly went down to state and won a state championship. Nani Justice was a champion. Melena Beechner got third, and Chloe Herrick got second. I'll tell you what, you can't ask for anything better. There's no classes in high school girls wrestling, so they're wrestling against Park Hills and Wildwoods and all these other teams, and here they are, little Harrisonville. It's a Class II school in wrestling.
And not most importantly, but importantly as well, this is their second year of women's wrestling, and they are state champs across all classes. They're the state champs. Second year, so you've got to hand that to not only the players that are wrestling, but also the coaching staff. Did a great job getting a first, second, third medalists in women, and then also Trevor Campbell came out with second. 3-2 right at the very last. I talked to Davini earlier this afternoon, and Trevor was trying to get something. It was 5-2 was the final score, but he tried to do a flip on the guy, and the guy was able to take him down on a 2-point. So it was 5-2. But you got to hand it to Trevor, and this isn't the first time he was at the state either. So
he's now, as a sophomore and a junior, he has medaled. He's medaled. I got 5th or 6th as a sophomore. He got 2nd as a junior. The kid that beat him in districts as well, and was a senior. So Trevor's got a bright future. He's had his 100th win. You had a state championship on the girls' side, a 2nd place and a 3rd place, and all 3 of those girls are back next year for the Lady Wildcats.
And you had 2 other, we can't forget, we had 2 other men go down as well, Rippinger and Weber. And I think Weber may have medaled, and then Rippinger did not. But you got to be happy. Six wrestlers went to state, and you brought home 4 or 5 medals. So you got to be happy with that. So kudos, great for the wrestling team and Coach Davini and his staff.
So it is our pregame show right now, brought to you by Sherwood Community Bank. Start saving for your students' future today. Sherwood Community Bank member FDIC. Talk about the game at hand. You know, last game was a back-and-forth battle. Cats kind of lost a little bit of composure in the 4th quarter of that game, gave up a technical foul. Just were a little bit out of it in that basketball game. So I would like to see them keep their composure tonight, know what's on the line, and know if you get a victory over your rival, you're going to have a share of a conference title and a chance to win it at home on senior night outright.
Well, and going to the last game, going into the half, we were up 33-32. And they outscored us in the 3rd, 22-17, and in the 4th, outscored us 16-15. So we need to start off like we did, but we just need to continue like we had in the first and second quarter in the first half last game. And you're right, we had a few missteps, so to speak. Talk about the technical. Once that's all behind us, though, we've got the opportunity to bring home a conference championship, and we've got the players to do it, coaching staff to do it, so all excited about this as well.
So the Cats looking to get back on top. It would be their 4th conference championship since the 2009-2010 season, so they could have a 4-pack in 10 years. That's basically about as good as one every other year. Cats, Pleasant Hill coming your way. We'll take a timeout after this.
House at the farm has great events all year long, with songwriter nights, farm-to-table dinners, and even a Valentine dinner coming in February. There is plenty going on at the farm. If you want the perfect venue for a country wedding, they can do that too. So if you want a fun family location to experience fun all year long, go to theciderhouseevents.com and see what they have cooking, or visit them on Facebook at the Cider House, 7 miles south of Harrisonville on 7 Highway.
Does your lawn need some TLC? Owned and operated by 3 generations of Wildcats, Held's Turf Farm is your local stop for sod and topsoil since 1971. Whether you need 1 roll of sod, 1 scoop of dirt, or a whole truckload, we have you covered. A new home in your future? Give us a call at 816-540-2020 and set up a quote for new sod installation. Held's Turf Farm is located between Harrisonville and Pleasant Hill and is open 8 to 5 weekdays and 8 to noon on Saturdays.
We've all been there before. Needed to deposit a check in our account, but nowhere near our bank. That's where Hawthorne's Bank's mobile banking comes in. Simply open your mobile banking app, take a picture of the check, and presto, the check's been deposited. Hawthorne Bank has the big bank convenience with small town roots. So if you want a friendly, quick, and convenient service in a hometown bank, go see our friends at Hawthorne Bank next to Troby's on Plaza Drive.
Every team has the same characteristics, including having each other's back. That's the motto the team at Schroeder Chiropractic lives by. With 2 chiropractors, 3 therapists, and an amazing office staff, they got your back. They will take care of your aches and pains and have you feeling like new in a warm, family-friendly environment. Schroeder Chiropractic has the community's back as well, being actively involved in bright futures in Harrisonville youth sports. Whether it's aches and pains or getting involved in the community, Schroeder Chiropractic has your back.
There's always something going on with the Chamber. Monthly First Friday coffees, monthly luncheons, festivals, and events all over town. Harrisonville Area Chamber of Commerce is there for the community and your business. So don't miss out. Head over to the Chamber's Facebook page and see what's happening, or visit their website, harrisonvillechamber.com.
All right, welcome back to our pregame show brought to you by Sherwood Community Bank. Start saving for your students' future today. Sherwood Community Bank member FDIC.
You know, looking here, now granted that is a student section for Pleasant Hill, but our student section is bigger than Pleasant Hill's, and our adult section, you combine all that over, I think we've got as many or more. That's not normal for Pleasant Hill. Normally on a home game, especially when
it's against Harrisonville.
Against Harrisonville, and also conference, you're gonna think more. So,
quickly, I want to run down the keys to the game. Brought to you by the Key to Your Finances, a free checking account at Hawthorne Bank. You know, key for me, number 1, Ramsey Kohler, you got to slow him down. He had a couple of dunks against us in that first game. Remind your guys, hey, if he throws down a dunk, it's not a big deal. It's 2 points. Jagger Lawler had a huge game against us the first time around. You got to contain that outside shooting, get a hand in his face. You do those 2 things, you're going to have a good shot at a victory tonight.
Yeah, Lawler had 25. Hicks and Kohler each had 13. You slow those down a little bit, just like the girls did in their game, and we're going to come out a lot better than we did last time. We're only down by 5 at the end of the game at Harrisonville.
These 2 have played twice, a difference of 1 point between the 2 games. And we got a conference first place on the line for the Cats. It's a chance to get a share of the conference championship. For the Wildcats, or for Pleasant Hill, it's a chance to tie for first place. Gary, were you going to say something? And Poisel starting in place of Brody Rogers. Brody was out last week, all week 6. So
yeah, and I think Coach has got to think about this. You know, he may not be able to give him a full game, so why not go ahead and start with Poisel? You know, give Brody a little bit of a chance to rest a little bit, and so
we are waiting the starters here. It'll be Lawler, Fannin, Hicks, Solomon, and Kohler. So So we're ready for basketball. You know, we talk about matchups too, Gary. We'll see how the matchup goes tonight. Pleasant Hill going to be in their home white. White tops, white bottoms, the gold and purple trim, gold numbers, purple numbers, and purple lettering, gold outline. For the Cats, they'll be in their away blues, blue tops, blue bottoms, white numbers, white letters, black and blue trim, block H on the shorts. Cats going to go left to right in this first half of play. From right to left will be Pleasant Hill. Balls on the floor already. Come out of the student section there. And it'll be tipped. Kohler controls it to Pleasant Hill. They got it quickly. They go this way. Fannin with it. They go inside. Fannin outside. 3-ball by Hicks. No good. Missed that one badly. Rebound by Kohler on the backside. Back out front for Hicks. Hicks, the freshman, had a good game against Harrisonville the first time. They get it in the corner. Solomon back out front. Fannin to Hicks. Hicks has got it wing right side. Goes into the corner. Solomon back to Hicks on the right side. Top of the key. Kohler left side wing. Fannin 3-ball. Good. And it's 3-0. Pleasant Hill early. Across the timeline they go with it. Cats down 3-0. 7:20 to go here first quarter. They get it to Poisel. Poisel gets it ripped away by Lawler, and then a foul called on Poisel. So not a good start for the Cats. A 3 given up on one end, a turnover on the other. Coach Mess giving some instruction to Kohler there. And Lawler going to bring it across the timeline, get it off on the wing for Fannin. Fannin back top of the key for Hicks. Hicks to Fannin. He's open, looked at the 3 now. Pass it back to Hicks to Fannin. They're going to go inside, picked off by the Cats, and back the other way, down by 3. Jenkins has got it on the wing right side. Skips it between the circles over into the left corner for Knowles. Knowles out of the corner of the wing, top of the key, knocked away by Jenkins. Jenkins then throws it away. You got to know when it's a tip ball, grab the ball and go back up the floor with it. That was a mistake a senior's not supposed to make in a ball game. 6:43 to go first quarter. Across the timeline, they get it off on the wing. Hicks directing traffic to Lawler. Lawler's got it into the corner for Hicks. Baseline Solomon to Kohler. Kohler goes up strong with it and puts it in for 2. And it's 5-0 after the Kohler look. Back the other way it goes. Cats with the ball. Skip pass over to Jenkins. He's got it on the wing right side in the right corner for Knowles. Knowles now picks up his dribble, hands off for George. He'll fire for 3. Good. Landon George. 5-3. George answers with a 3, and it's a 2-point game. 6 minutes to go here, first quarter. Lawler across timeline to Fannin. Fannin on the right wing, back between the circles for Hicks. Back to Fannin. Fannin looks baseline now, goes back to Hicks. Hicks going to go over to the left side, left corner. Solomon back to Hicks on the volleyball line, left side, left corner now. Solomon. Solomon and Hicks playing a little bit of catch. Skip it over to the right side. Kohler in the paint, drops it off. Solomon, good. 7-3, and Solomon's got a bucket, and it's a 4-point game with 5:30 to go first quarter. Brooks Langer backs his way down, can't connect, and then off of the fingertips to Solomon, and the Cats regain possession with 5:23 to go here in quarter number 3. Quarter number 1. I don't know what I'm talking about. I looked up and saw 3 on the scoreboard, so I'm losing it. Step back 3, good. 7-6. Knowles answers. And the Cats down 1 with 5:10 to go here first quarter. Off for Hicks. Hicks into the corner for Solomon. Gets it to the cutter. Kohler back to Solomon. Back up front for Fannin. Fannin off to Lawler. Lawler going to drive in underneath. Drop for Kohler. Glass and good. And it's 9-6. So Kohler for 2. Goes back the other way.
Landon George for 2.
George.
To the baseline.
Baseline. And it's 9-8. Still a 1-point game. George has got 5. They get it Fannin into the corner. Out front they go, back up top for Hicks. Hicks has got it now, guarded by Jenkins. Jenkins little reach in, can't do anything with it. Hicks is gonna put it up, no good. Over the back on Fannin. And Knowles is gonna get it and go back to the Cats. So 9-8 score, Cats down 1. Poisel checks out. Rogers checks in with 4:20 to go here in the first quarter. See if the Cats try to establish an inside presence with Brody Rogers. They go right to him. Brody goes to work and puts it in. Gives the Cats a 10-9 lead on his first touch of the ball game. 4:05 to go. First quarter, Kohler's got it outside to Fannin. Fannin looked at the cutter, now goes out to Hicks. Hicks back to Lawler. Lawler's got it on the wing, guarded by George, spinning around to Hicks. Hicks has got it on the wing over to the top of the key. Now it is Lawler. It was Kohler to Fannin and then back out to Lawler. And now a reach-in foul. No, a travel called.
Over halfway through the game, and guess who has no shots and no points, and that's Lawler.
No, halfway through the quarter.
Excuse me.
Don't worry, I said it was third quarter earlier, so we're a little slow here in this first quarter. Cats lead 1. They go inside to Rogers. Rogers hook shot, no. Rebound by Knowles. 3-ball. Jenkins, no. Rebound by Knowles. Drop it to Rogers. Glass and good. 12-9. Brody Rogers with a couple of buckets, and the Cats up 3 with 3:15 to go in the first quarter. Fannin with it on the wing, left side. Trying to set it up, get it over on the wing now for Hicks into the corner, Solomon to Hicks. Hicks has got it right side wing. Dribble over to the left side wing, into the left corner, Lawler. Lawler's got it guarded by George, out of the corner to the wing. Out front he goes, now spinning around to Fannin. Fannin back to Hicks. Hicks with it on the wing, right side, top of the key with his dribble. Goes inside for Kohler. Kohler can't connect, good defense by Rogers. Cats with the ball in a 3-point lead. Jenkins gonna push it. He goes glass, high off the glass, no good. Rogers put back, no good. And it goes back the other way. 12-9 to score, 2:35 to go. Now picked off by the Cats, and Knowles on the sloppy possession by Pleasant Hill. Out front they go, into the corner they go for gonna call that foul on a moving screen. Langer gonna check out. George checks out. 2:24 to go, first quarter, 12-9. Cats up by 3, trailed by 5 early. Norris into the ball game, 2:20 to go, first quarter. Norris with the ball to Rogers. Rogers got it way outside, looking back door. Now going to get it back door. Good ball movement by the Cats. 3-ball in the corner. Good! 15-9. Knowles with the second 3 of the ball game. The Cats up 6 early. They get in the corner for Leda. Back out front, top of the key, Fannin. Fannin over to Hicks. Hicks looking inside. They're doubling down on Kohler. Now Hicks hands to Kohler. Kohler's got an elbow. He's going to go up good for 2. 15-11. So Kohler knocks it down. He's got 6. But the Cats lead by 4. Rogers stripped away. Knowles, 3-ball. Good! Colby Knowles! 18-11. He's got 3 threes here in the first quarter.
Keep feeding it. Keep feeding it.
They go underneath Leda. Knocked away from him. Picked up out of bounds. Who they going to call? That was down in front of the student section. Couldn't see what they called down there. Going to call a foul on Jenkins. 1:24 to go, first quarter, 18-11. Cats up by 7. Colby Knowles on fire early in this one. Try to get the ball in, they get it in on the wing, spin it around the other way for Kohler on the wing to Hicks. Skips it over to Fannin on the left side wing, goes left elbow, right wing for Hicks. Chases it down in the corner, gets it off for Leda. Leda hands off for Hicks. Hicks out front with it. Backs it back up, skips it over to Fannin. Fannin thought about a 3, now back between the circles. Trying to set up the offense, 1:02 to go in the first quarter.
1 minute to go.
Skip it over to Hicks. He goes up strong, blocked away. And they're going to call the foul. Those are quick whistles. I understand there's contact in there, but let's wait to see the contact initiated unless they had a handout we didn't see. Hicks at the line. He's been off from the field tonight. Let's see at the free throw line. He rattles that one home. Has one more to go. It's 18-12. Cats lead by 6. Second free throw, good. Rattles them both home. It's an 18-13 5-point Cat lead in this one. So 55 seconds to go first quarter. Bringing it up will be Norris with a 5-point lead. They get it to Knowles. He's firing. Connects! Colby Knowles, 21-13. He's got 4 triples in the first quarter. Cats up by 8 with 36 seconds to go. Fannin with it. Back off inside they go. Kohler, no. He'll go to the line for a pair. So 21-13 the score. Colby Knowles with 12 first quarter points, all from behind the arc. And the Cats lead by 8. Kohler, chance to cut this to 6. Free throw number 1, got it to go. I thought that one was going to be short for sure right there, Gary, but it was true, and it drops through. Kohler's got 7. Second free throw coming up. It is good as well, 21-15. Norris going to bring it up for the Cats, 6-point lead, 26 seconds to go in the quarter. 21 points for the Cats, powered by 12 from Knowles. He is feeling it in the first quarter. They get it back for Norris. Norris way outside by the block PH out there. He goes in now. Rogers thought about it, goes behind the back, gets it off into the corner. 3, no. Rebound, and that ends the first quarter. Cats lead by 6 after 1. We'll be right back.
Every broadcast team has to look good. The 4T's crew is no different. That's why we trust C-Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing to outfit us for each broadcast. Offering full-service screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, banners, and more, they can take care of you. When you're looking for a company to make that next shirt, stop looking and call C-Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing at 660-885-2447 or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
All right, welcome back. 1 quarter in the books. The Cats lead 21-15. Shooting clinic by Colby Knowles in that first quarter, Gary.
Yes, it was. And again, the big thing is Lawler doesn't have, not only have a point, he doesn't have a shot at all. Where in the first game, he had at least 4 points and had like 5 shots plus a couple of free throws. So we're doing what we need to do against Lawler, and I like the way we're playing. Plus, we get the ball.
So Cats ball to start the second quarter, a 6-point lead. Bring it up, get it off for Langer. Langer to Jenkins, and Jenkins gets it thrown right back at him. Lawler going to go back the other way, and a foul going to be called on his way to the bucket. Call that on George. Lawler goes to the line for a pair. He lived at the line his first time. Free throw is good. 1 more to go here. 21-16. 1 more free throw. Second free throw good. And it's 21-17. So Pleasant Hill right back to within 4. Cats have led by as many as 8. Pleasant Hill as many as 5. George has got it on the wing right side. Starts his dribble, step out 3. Good to Landon George, and it's 24-17. Landon George, and he's got 8. Back the other way it comes. They get it to Kohler. He's going to go in the lane, down low. Glass no good as Solomon gets it partially blocked by Poisel. Now all the way to the bucket and into the corner. Jenkins spinning around for George. George is blocked by Lawler. He'll go to the free throw line. So George to the line for 2, 7-point game. 24-17 the score. 7:11 to go here in the first half. Cats with the lead. Free throw by George is good. Has 1 more to go. It's 25-17.
As it stands right now, the Cats came to play ball tonight and take care of business and win part of that conference championship.
A lot of ball to be played, though.
Yes.
Second free throw. Good, but they look confident so far. It's 26-17, as if they know what's at stake tonight. Lawler thought about a three, gets it to Hicks, into the corner, Solomon. Solomon back out front, trying to get rid of it. Conine goes to Kohler, now to Hicks. Hicks will fire a three, no. Rebound on the backside by the Cats, 9-point lead in the ball. Jenkins, corner three, good! Landon George, 29-17. George trying to match Mr. Knowles shot for shot. He's got 13 in the game, 12 for the Cats. Underneath they go, good by Kohler. And it's 29-19, 10-point lead. Now a steal by Lawler. Glasson good at 29-21. And it goes the other way as Lawler knocks it down. Jenkins got to do a better job taking care of the basketball up front. He has given up a couple of silly turnovers out front, uncharacteristic of the senior. They get it off for Jenkins. Jenkins has got it, and he carries it. Turnover back the other way. And that's 4 turnovers by Jenkins in this game so far. 6 minutes to go, first half, 29-21. And get it off on the wing to Fannin. Fannon's got it top of the key to Solomon. Over on the wing, they're going to drive in. Hicks drops it off Kohler to Solomon. Jumper from the corner, no. Misses everything, chased down by the Cats. 8-point game and the ball. Langer's got it. He spins in the paint, drops it off Jenkins. He's got a three, no. Rebound on the backside by the Cats. Poisel with it. Going to have to take care of the ball. Timeout called by the Cats, so they maintain possession. Coach Langer saw a 5-second call coming. We'll keep it right here with you with 5:28 to go in the first half. 8-point lead, Cats with the ball. Good basketball early. I would have liked to seen that shot go down right there, Gary, for Jenkins. He's struggled early. The rest of the Cats have picked him up in this one, but early on, Jenkins has struggled. I would have liked to seen that shot maybe give him a little confidence. He's had 4 turnovers in this first half, and just seems a little out of sorts as opposed to the rest of the guys.
Yeah, but like you know, each one of the players picks somebody else up when they're not playing their best, and so I see that in this particular case. They're picking him up.
Yeah, so and I'm not trying to pick on him because he's been a key cog for the Wildcats this year. Just seems a little out of sorts early on. Langer's got it top of the key, gets it off for Knowles. Knowles has it on the wing. Going to drive in, and he is fouled on the way to the basket. Kohler going to be called for the foul. That'll be the 5th team foul on Pleasant Hill. So both teams now with 5 team fouls. Actually, that was his 4th, the 4th team foul. Man, they put that up quick. They get it off for Jenkins. He's got it on the wing. He's going to go baseline jumper, blocked out of bounds, and saved by Lawler. Lawler's got it back the other way. Ahead they go, and Lawler throws it away back to the Cats.
That's one of those that makes a difference because I think he was stepping down whenever he threw the ball back in. So
back we go. 5 minutes to go first half, 8-point game. Poisel's got it way outside, trying to set it up, goes to Knowles. Knowles going to drive, free throw line, no. Rebound to Fannin. Fannin to Lawler. Lawler's got it, pushes it up, now hands off for Fannin to Hicks. Hicks has got it left side. Goes between the circles for Lawler, back to Hicks, into the corner, Solomon. They're trying to get it into Kohler. Now they spin it around the other way, right side wing, Lawler with it. Backs it back up, now inside he goes, Fannin over to Hicks. Step back now, Solomon. Solomon hook shot, no. Inside rebound, they're going to call that foul on Poisel. That'll be 2 on him. Looks like Brody Rogers set to come back into the ball game. 4:26 to go here in the first half. Lawler to pass it in, 29-21, sorry. It's an 8-point Cat lead. So they get it back up front. have it on the wing into the corner for Fannin. Fannon's got it on the wing. Inside they go, try to go in, kick it out to Hicks. 4:10 to go. Inside to Kohler. Kohler going to back his way down, and a blocking foul called on Knowles. So foul on Knowles. It'll be 1-1 for Kohler. He's 2 for 2 from the line. Pleasant Hill hasn't missed. They're 6 out of 6 from the line. So 29-21, 4:08 still to go here in the first half. It is an 8-point Wildcat lead. Looking to the free throw line here, front end, no good. Oh, they called that a shooting foul. So Kohler misses the front end. Has one more to go here, so it becomes a good shooting foul, and really good as he misses both, but now an offensive rebound for Lawler, and the rebound for Rogers. So Lawler can't capitalize, still an 8-point game, Cats basketball. Go inside to Rogers, and a foul called underneath on Solomon. Rogers had position. It was probably a good foul because Brody was turning left. Yeah, he was going up easy.
He was.
So 3:55 to go here in the half, 29-21. We're going to get it into Knowles. Knowles goes into the paint. Rogers going to back his way in. Got it to go. Brody Rogers for 2. He's got 6. It's a 31-21 game for the Cats. Back out front they go. Now off on the wing. Inside they go. Fannin back to the wing for Kohler. Back out front for Hicks. Hicks to Fannin. Fannin to Hicks. Have it off to Fannin now. Fannin with it, 3:25 to go. He's getting it to Lawler, now to Kohler. Back out front for Hicks. Pleasant Hill trying to run some offense. Cats playing good defense here in this first half. Kohler out front now for Lawler, guarded by George. He gets that hand. Sometimes he gets caught with the hand in the cookie jar. He used that hand down, and they're going to call a foul. That'll be 2 on George. So Landon going to set down with 3:14 to go in the half. 10-point lead for the Cats. Lawler at the line for 2. He shot 14 free throws the first time. That's his 3rd of this ball game. Makes it 31-22 with 1 more to go. He knocks them both down. 31-23, an 8-point game with 3:10 to go first half. Now layup no good by Norris, and now Solomon and Lawler on the wrong page. That was a lazy pass. Solomon just kind of went over his shoulder, thought Lawler was going to be there, and they bail the Cats out off of a quick possession. 31-23, Cats up 8 with 3 minutes to go. 3-ball, no good by Langer. And Lawler gets the long rebound. It goes back to Pleasant Hill. He's got it on the wing, skips it over to Fannin. Fannin, now he throws the ball away. Hicks chases it down though. And Hicks going to take it to the rim inside. Ball knocked on the ball was knocked on the ground. Norris went in for the jump ball, but a timeout called by Pleasant Hill. We'll keep it right here with you. 30-second timeout, 31-23. You know, it's funny, in the girls' game, we tried to get a couple of 30-second timeouts in there. With the boys' game, I feel like by the time we get the timeout going, we'll be right back to action. So 2:40 to go here in the half, 31-23. Cats lead by 8.
And 6 of the 8 points scored in the second quarter, Lawler. But we've played good defense against him. He's worked for those, but 4 of those have been from the free throw line. And the other was he's 1 for 2 from shooting.
And he was 12 out of 14 from the line against us the first time. So that shows he knows how to get to the free throw line, and he knows how to knock down those free throws. So it'll be Pleasant Hill ball underneath their own bucket with 2:40 to go here in the first half, an 8-point Cat lead. Fannin tries to get it in and does to Leda. Leda can't knock it down, gets his own putback. He's fouled, and that'll be 2 on Knowles. Oh, they call that on Atkinson, so that'll be his first.
The second.
On Kennedy? I didn't know that he's been in the game yet. So Kennedy checks out, makes it 31-24. Leda knocks down the free throw. Tell you what, Pleasant Hill knows how to knock down their free throws. They do not miss many. And then they promptly miss one.
Thank you.
31-24, 7-point Cat lead. They lead by a touchdown, 2:29 to go here in the first half. Knowles has got it, goes into Rogers, knocked away from Rogers, and it's going to go back the other way. And they're going to call the blocking foul on Knowles with 2:18 to go. It's a good foul. You can't slide that late.
Yeah, but he wasn't. I think it was a question whether he was under control or not, because he went down as well.
So 2:19 to go in the half, 31-24. Cats have gone silent here in this second quarter. They led 29-17. Since then, it is a 7-2 run for Pleasant Hill. 31-24 the score. Pleasant Hill a chance to make this a 5-point game. Free throw is good. One more to go for Fannin. 31-25 with one more to go here. Second free throw, no good. Offensive rebound for Pleasant Hill. Three ball on the way, Lawler, no. Rebound Rogers, and it goes back to the Cats up by 6. 31-25. Out front, inside they go. They try to get that one from the Cats, and now a missed shot and a putback by Leda. And it's 31-27. It's a 4-point game. Cats have led by 12 in this one. They only lead by 4 now. Need to settle in offensively. Jenkins with it over for Rogers. Back out front for Langer to Norris. Norris going to drive in, tries to force it into Rogers. You can't always force it inside. You got to dribble drive it inside as well. 31-27. Now Lawler, going to be a foul on the floor, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2 anyway. $1:23 to go in the half. Pleasant Hill right back in the ball game. Lawler not missing from the line. It's 31-28. I'm going to put all this one on Harrisonville right now. They've got to take care of the basketball. They got to run their offense. They're not doing it right now. Second free throw is good. Make it 31-29. 1:20 to go here, second quarter. And the Cats lead by 2. They've led by as many as 12. That lead has dwindled to 2. They get it off for Norris, inside to Rogers. Rogers spins outside, 3 ball, no. Rogers rebound, put back, no. He'll go to the line for a pair. And Brody got lucky right there because his hand was on that back on that rebound. So good news, they did not see that one. 1:05 to go in the half. Rogers at the line, free throw good. Brody Rogers. He's got 7 in the game. It's 32-29. One more to go here for Brody. Second free throw, good. Rogers knocks them both down. He's got 8. Cats lead 33-29 with 1 minute to go here in the half. They get it off on the wing out front for Kohler over 3 ball, good by Conine. 33-32, and it's a 1-point game with 45 seconds to go here in the half. Pleasant Hill starting to have all the momentum in this one. Top of the key, Rogers. He's trying to direct traffic, gets it off for Norris. Norris by Hicks, back out to Rogers. Rogers going to spin into the paint, kick it, corner for Jenkins. Jenkins backs it back up with 25 seconds to go. Jenkins inside, backs it up, guarded by Lawler. Lawler trying to get that steal, get it back off for Norris. Norris trying to move around him, Hicks falls to the ground, and that'll be the 7th team foul. So that means 1-1 for Kobe Norris. So Kobe Norris is scoreless in this one. He's at the free throw line for a 1-1. He could knock these down. It would at least kind of ensure a tie going into halftime. First free throw is up. Good. Rattles home. One more to go for Kobe. So it's a 34-32 game with one more to go for Kobe Norris. Cats led by 12. They lead by 2 with 13.6 to go in the half. A lot of Cats with 2 fouls now as well. Free throw rattles home. It's a 3-point game. 35-32. Lawler going to bring it up with 10 seconds to go in the half. Lawler going to go top of the key, guarded by Filer. Floater good. It's 35-34. That one no good at the half. We go to half. The Cats lead by 1. We'll be back after this.
When you plan a party, the last thing you want to worry about is cooking. So call the experts at Time for Seasoning Caterings. Stephanie will help you plan and execute a brilliant event for you. So take the worry out of your event and let Stephanie wow your guests with a great menu. Whether a small get-together of friends or a big wedding, Stephanie will take care of you. Visit them online at timeforseasoning.com. That's THYME forseasoning.com.
Looking for a new modern style place for your wedding? One that won't break the bank? We've got good news for you. Harrisonville's newest event space, the Uptown Event Space, is now booking for events for the holidays and next year. Located across from the Old Cass Medical Center, there's ample parking and space for your next big party, complete with private rooms for the bride and groom to get ready, a kitchen area, and a full catering available. It's time to go to Uptown and book your next event today.
It's important to have a local bank. Sherwood Community Bank is the area's only locally owned bank. It's nice when your local bank is also up with the times and provides you with internet banking and a mobile banking app. We are all so busy, so sometimes being able to jump online or use an app to transfer funds at the click of a button is the easiest way to bank. So go to one of Sherwood Bank's 4 convenient locations in Urick, Creighton, Garden City, or Harrisonville and set up an account today.
And don't forget to download the Sherwood Bank app.
Want the best deal from the best dealership? Max Motors Ford, right in Harrisonville, Missouri. We make deals the others won't. More for your trade, less for your new one. Worth the drive from anywhere. We will beat any competitor's offer on a new vehicle by $500 or give you $500 and a tank of gas. With a great selection of over 800 vehicles priced at or below dealer cost. Come see why Max Ford in Harrisonville is the easiest place to buy a car. Visit us at the corner of 71 and 291 highways or shop maxford.com. Proud to sponsor our Harrisonville Wildcats.
Atkinson Funeral Home and Cremation Services have been serving families in the area since 1929. The Atkinsons take great pride in being members of the community. They will soon graduate a 4th-generation Wildcat, and with this kind of commitment to Harrisonville, you know Atkinson Funeral Home will be there for you. As always, they are proud supporters of the Harrisonville Wildcats.
Hi, I'm Lacey Dom.
Hi, I'm Cameron Chenoweth with American Family Insurance.
And as I was saying before I was cut off, I'm Lacey Domnick with Shelter Insurance. As you can see, we're both competitors off the field. However, since we're Harrisonville alums, we both still love the Wildcats and this community.
So if you are looking for hometown insurance from your hometown agent, give me a call, Cameron.
No, give me a call at 816-380-2700 for a shelter insurance quote today.
Or for the best quote, give me a call at 816-380-3996 for an American Family quote. We know you have options, so we want to team up to give you the best options in insurance.
Nobody needs to be left stranded with a broken car in the winter cold. Take your vehicle into Young's Auto and have them give you a full winter checkup. Their experienced staff will make sure you are ready for even the coldest winter days and nights. Don't just rely on anyone with your car. Go see Young's Auto Repair and let them give you peace of mind during these cold winter months. Young's Auto on Commercial, behind the garage.
Event spaces come in all shapes and sizes. Finding the one that is just right can be a hassle. Not anymore. The Dickey Cottage is perfect for those extra large family gatherings, birthday parties, baby showers, and more. With a large kitchen to use, a giant dining room for everyone, and a living room area with a big screen, there is sure to be room for everyone to relax and feel right at home. So the next time you need a venue that is just right, call Sonia at 816-925-0588 and book your date today. The Dickey Cottage, the venue place.
All right, welcome back to halftime. It's your halftime show at Suzy Q. Throw out that New Year's resolutions. Get a Suzy Q Tenderloin today. Cats lead 35-34 at the half. They led 21-15 at the end of one. They were outscored 19-14 in the second to lead it 35-34 at the half. Cats trailed 5-0 at the beginning of this ball game, but they went on a 29-12 run and opened up a 12-point lead at 29-17. Now, since that time, Pleasant Hill answered back with a 17-6 run and find themselves only down by one at the half. And, you know, you look at both sides right here. Colby Knowles, big scorer. As we look at our halftime stats, why pay a fortune for a venue for a wedding? Get maximum space and amenities at half the cost at Uptown Event Space. Also paved parking there as well. Gary joins me, and, you know, it was really, you look at these stats, 4 threes from Colby, 13 points from Landon George, 8 from Brody Rogers. They got to get somebody else involved. I'd like to see getting Jenkins going in the second half. He really struggled in that first half. He had 4 or 5 turnovers and just was out of sorts in that first half.
Well, of the 35 points, 33 of them were scored by 3 players. I think you probably already capped that. George with 13 and Colby Knowles with 12. You know, the thing about it is, though, you're right, we've got to get more people involved. Brody Rogers had 8 on the inside. If we could have gotten some better throws on the inside to Brody, I think we would have had some more points. The other turn of that was 0 points for Lawler in the first, 10 points for Lawler in the second. And that's well, other than Kohler, he's got 10. Those are the 2 high scores. So we played good defense on Lawler in the first and shut him down. Second, we didn't, so we've got to go back to what we were doing in the first and try to get him shut down a little bit, keep him off the free throw line. And we know he's going to make free throws. I mean, he's 6 for 6. So we're still ahead. I mean, 1 point where we were from the start of the game. So I look for us to come out. You know, we've had some bad third quarters, but we've been playing good third quarters recently. So I look for us to do that tonight.
Well, we'll see what happens. A lot of basketball left to be played here in this one. It is halftime. The Cats lead 35-34. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with second half action in a few minutes. Thank you for joining us for our halftime show, brought to you by Suzy Q. Throw out the New Year's resolutions. Go get a Suzy Q Tenderloin today.
One of the scariest things to do is to take your car to a mechanic. No reason to be scared when you have the best mechanics around right here in Harrisonville. Colby and the crew at Colby's Car Clinic are all ASE certified mechanics with the latest equipment to keep your vehicle running smoothly year in and year out. So don't be scared. Go to Colby's Car Clinic and take the fear out of getting your car fixed. Give Colby a call at 816-380-3000 or go see them in the big blue building behind O'Reilly's.
What is one of your most precious commodities these days? Time. With kids' events, family events, and everything in between, time is precious. So why drive hours and spend an entire day to save $20? Shop local and find your home appliances right in Harrisonville at Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center. They deliver and can service any issues that can arise. By doing that, you're putting money right back into the community. So stop wasting family time and go see the staff that treats you like their family at Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center on Plaza Drive, right behind Hawthorne Bank. What do you look for when you're buying a used vehicle? How about honesty and integrity, along with a reliable vehicle? That's why you should turn to Steve Holland at Holland Auto Sales. Selling reliable vehicles in Harrisonville for 35 years means Holland's will be around when it's time to buy. At Holland's, you get more than a nice vehicle. You get a friend in the car business.
The where the grammars go, Holland's Auto Sales, and ask for Steve.
There is only one place in Harrisonville that you can see every Wildcat game, home or away, on the big screen. That's at Forged by Fire. If you're unable to make the journey to the game, stop in and watch the game with fellow Wildcat fans. Check them out every other night as well during the week with nightly specials and a full menu that is sure to make your mouth water. Forged by Fire is Harrisonville's premier restaurant. And remember, it's your Friday night Wildcat headquarters before, during, and after the game.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a swing set standoff. And we covered it. July 1st, 2015. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are Farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Farmers Insurance, Bradley Sainer, in the A-frame at 1808 North Commercial Street in Harrisonville.
Buying a house is a full-time job in itself. Why not take the work out of finding your dream home? Go see Carol Looney and her staff at American Heritage Realtors today. Locally owned and members of the community, American Heritage is sure to help you find everything you need in a new home. With insight to local schools, parks, and neighborhoods, they'll match you with everything you want for your dream home. So when the time comes to buy or sell, call American Heritage Realtors at 816-380-6161 or visit them today online at americanheritage-realtors.com.
All right, we go to the second half. Pleasant Hill going to get the ball as we are ready for second half action, 35-34. Pleasant Hill could take a lead. It'd be their first lead since way back in the first quarter. Hicks has it in the corner for Fannin. Fannin guarded heavily. Cats, good defense there. They go to Kohler underneath. Can't get it to go. Tipped out to George, and a 1-point lead in the basketball for the Cats. George has got it now. He's going to go in the corner. Had a chance at a three. That's when you want to open up with right there. You had a wide open look. Instead it goes back out. Jenkins now to Knowles. Knowles looking inside to Rogers. Rogers, no. And it goes back the other way. So Cats going to try to establish the inside game. Fannin goes up. Glass and good. And Pleasant Hill gets the lead. 36-35 to start the second half. And that's Fannin's first bucket since way back in the start of the game when he hit that three. 36-35, Cats down by one with the basketball. They get it over to George. He's got it on the wing left side. Looks inside for Rogers. Back to George. George fires. No. Can't get it to fall. Rebound by Lawler. Lawler ahead to Fannin. Fannin going to drive. Kick in the corner for Hicks. Three is good. 39-35. Hicks was huge in the second half the first time, and he starts with a big three the second time. Langer's got it. He's going to drive in, give it to George. George drives in, now hands off for Langer. Langer going to go all the way to the glass, and good. 37-39.
And that's his first 2 points of the game.
Got to get him started in the second quarter. So now we go back out front. Lawler now inside Hicks, and Hicks runs right into Rogers, and they're going to call the foul on Rogers, I believe. And they do. Just because you fall down doesn't mean it's a foul. But nevertheless, it's a 2-point game. Fannin has it out front for Hicks. Hicks goes inside to Lawler. Lawler backs
double dribble.
Back up. Three ball, misses everything right to Kohler though. It's 41-37. Kohler with the bucket, and then the foul by Colby Knowles. And Knowles has got his third. Kohler at the line to make this a 5-point game. Can't do it. Back to the Cats. So Kohler's missed his last 3 free throws. 41-37, a 4-point game. 5:55 to go, third quarter. Cats have been stagnant on offense since a hot start in this one. 3-ball, Langer no. Now Fannin out for Lawler. Gets his pocket picked by George. George going to go back the other way. He's going to drive it, get it. Rogers, he walked. Cats have only scored 8 points since they led it by 12. 5:25 to go third quarter. They're down by 4. Lawler goes through traffic, gets it in the corner for Hicks. Hicks picks it up, now gets it to Kohler. Skip over to Fannin out front for Lawler. Lawler now off for Hicks. Stripped by Knowles. Knowles gonna go up. Now kick it back for 3, George, no. Rebound out of bounds, stays with the Cats. Lawler and Kohler knock into each other. It's all Pleasant Hill right now. Since midway through the second quarter, Pleasant Hill has dominated this basketball game, and it's just been a couple of lucky breaks for the Cats that they're not down by 8 or 9 right now. They get it off to Jenkins. 3 ball, no. Rebound Solomon for Pleasant Hill. He gets it to Lawler. They got a 3-on-2 break. Lawler gonna pull up though, goes into the lane, backs it out for Hicks. Hicks now goes inside Solomon, glass and good. 43-37, Cats down 6. We'll take a timeout in this one. All Pleasant Hill to start the second half. It's been all Pleasant Hill since about midway through the second. We'll be back.
Event spaces come in all shapes and sizes. Finding the one that is just right can be a hassle. Not anymore. The Dickey Cottage is perfect for those extra large family gatherings, birthday parties, baby showers, and more. With a large kitchen to use, a giant dining room for everyone, and a living room area with a big screen, there is sure to be room for everyone to relax and feel right at home. So the next time you need a venue that is just right, call Sonia at 816-925-0588 and book your date today. The Dickey Cottage, the venue place.
All right, back to action we go. Knowles to pass it in. So here we go, 4:36 to go. In the backcourt they go to George. George to Jenkins. Jenkins going to bring it up. Cats down 43-37 the score. They've led by as many as 12. They've trailed. This is their largest deficit of the game. They get it off for Rogers. Rogers again walks with it. And it's going to be a turnover back the other way. So 4:20 to go here in the third, and the Cats trail by 6. Pleasant Hill trying to push it out to 8 or 9 here. Kohler's got it on Knowles, and back out front for Lawler. Lawler's got it now. He goes inside, puts it up high off the glass and good. 45-37, Cats down by 8. Cats have been outscored 28-8 since they led by 12. So 3:50 to go here in the third. They get it to Knowles. He loses the handle. He's going to go free throw line. Now loses it. Back out front. Cats playing tight right now as well. They're pressing. Back out front. George with it between the circles. 3:40 to go. Get it off on the wing for Poisel. Inside, and now Jenkins threw it to the first row. I don't know where he was going with that. It was a bounce pass right in front of him, and he threw it sideways out of bounds. 3:34 to go here in this one. It's an 8-point game. Sorry, 3:34 to go in the third 8-point game. Cats need to get a run going here. Lawler with it out front. He goes underneath, out of bounds. Back to the Cats with 3:21 to go here in the third.
That's where the football comes in handy with Poisel, because he wasn't letting 40 mouse him around down underneath.
Well, here we go, back out front. It'll be Knowles with it. 8-point deficit for the Cats. Off on the wing. Now between the circles. They get it off for Knowles. Knowles over elbow. Poisel jumper, good. 45-39, Poisel bucket. See if that can maybe get the Cats going a little bit offensively. Top of the key, Solomon with it. Solomon over to to Lawler. And a foul going to be called on George.
That's 3 on George.
And the Cats, you got to use that body, but you can't have those hands down when you do that. That's where they got Landon with that third one. So 2:44 to go here, third quarter. Cats down 6. Pleasant Hill with the basketball. Just the third team foul on the Cats of this half. Kohler to Lawler. Lawler to the line. That's Kennedy Atkinson, his third. And Lawler again to the free throw line. His 7th and 8th free throws he's yet to miss in this one. Free throw is good. It's at 46-39. One more to go. Second one is good. 47-39. Cats trail by 8. 20-point turnaround from mid-second quarter into this one. Kennedy Atkinson goes glass and good. 47-41. And now a turnover. I didn't see what happened right there.
I was writing.
So caused a travel, and the Cats are going to get the ball right back. This could be a good swing in the game unless they throw it away. They almost did. Poisel to Norris. Norris has got it on the wing, going to set up his offense with 2:15 to go in the fourth. Tyler's got it out of the left for Norris with 1:51 to go in the third. Cats down 6 into the corner. Atkinson, he's going to drive in the paint, put up a floater, no. And they're going to go back the other way. Ball knocked away, picked up by Fannin. Fannon's got it on the wing. Out to Hicks. Hicks is going to drive now to Fannin. Fannin out front, 1:35 to go, a 6-point game. Between the circles, over to Kohler, now to Hicks. Hicks has got it on the right wing. Underneath he goes. Foul on Colby Knowles. That's 4 on him. Conine set to check in. 47-41, 1:27 to go here in the third. Cats down 6, led by 12 early. You need to get a stop here. You push it to 8, then you're playing with fire to make it 6 or 4. So with 1:27 to go here in the third. Let the ball, get it up front for Hicks into the corner underneath for Solomon. Solomon goes backdoor, stripped away by Filer. Good defense by the Cats. Ahead they go, down 6. They get it to Filer. Filer outside over to Atkinson. Atkinson looking inside. They get it out for Langer with 1:10 to go here in this quarter. Langer with it. He's going to drive, kick it in the corner for Norris. Back to Langer. Langer on the wing right side. Elbow jumper. Langer good. Makes it 47-43. Langer with 4 in the third. Fannin goes the other way. Now looks underneath, gets it to Solomon. Solomon got it on the baseline, 45 seconds to go. Poisel trying to play good D, gets it out. Fannin to Hicks, 40 seconds to go. Spin it around. And now a foul going to be called on Filer. No.
Atkinson, that's his 4th.
So 36.7 seconds to go.
So we got 2 in foul trouble. Atkinson and Knowles both have 4.
So 47-43 the score. They're going to go inside to Lawler. Lawler in the paint for 2. It's 49-43. And Lawler going to push it the other way. Get it in the corner. Out front they go for Poisel. 17 seconds to go in the quarter. Langer going to drive his way. Can't get it to go. 49-43. At the line goes Langer. .4 to go. Langer's first is good. 49-44. One more to go. Try to make it a 4-point game. It is up, it is down. Langer will be back after this.
What do you look for when you're buying a used vehicle? How about honesty and integrity, along with a reliable vehicle? That's why you should turn to Steve Holland at Holland Auto Sales. Selling reliable vehicles in Harrisonville for 35 years means Holland's will be around when it's time to buy. At Holland's, you get more than a nice vehicle. You get a friend in the car business.
The where the grammars go, Hans Auto Sales, and ask for Steve.
All right, we go to the fourth quarter. Cats trail by 4. So we are ready for fourth quarter action. Cats trail 49-44. Second and third quarter has not been kind to the Cats. They've only scored 25 points. They scored 21 in the first alone. And they trail it by, they trail it by a 49-45 count. Actually, 24 is all they've scored. Back out front they go. Cats with the ball to get the fourth quarter started that. And here we go with the ball into the corner. And it's knocked away, picked up by the Cats. Try to get the ball out front. Norris thought about it, now goes elbow for Rogers. Rogers going to try to back his way in, spins, shoots, cannot deliver. Leda going to be called for the foul. Brody to the line. They're going to call.
It's on Lawler. That's his third.
So they call that on Lawler, which was weird because he was on the backside of that. So Rogers, could change the complexion out front. And one more to go here. Second free throw. Good. Drops it to the bottom of the net. It's 49-46. Brody goes 1 for 2 from the line. Cats showing full court pressure here. 3-point game with 7:30 to go, fourth quarter. Filer tried to get in front to direct traffic there and going to be called for the foul, and this will be 1-1 for Fannin. So Pleasant Hill going to be shooting free throws from here on out. At the line, Fannin for 1-1. Hicks going to check in for Conine. So 7:29 to go, fourth quarter, 49-46. Cats trail by 3. Free throw is good. You got to make free throws to win basketball games, and Pleasant Hill's been doing it in this game. 50-46 the score. Second free throw, no good, but an offensive rebound by Leda. He's going to back his defender down. No good. Kohler puts it up and is good. So just like that, a 3-point possession, and it's 52-46 after the bucket by Kohler. Kick it in the corner. 3-ball thought about by the Cats, and again, Cats are struggling.
You got to have Coach was saying he's wanting to try to call timeout, but he can't call timeout until he's got control of it.
52-46 the score. Cats down 6 in the basketball. Boyd a turnover there. Norris going to drive in, kick off. Now free throw line for Rogers. Rogers got it, going to back Leda down. Now drops it down. Too much dribbling going on in the offense for the Wildcats right now. They're dribbling around, not knowing what they're going to do. They got to pass the basketball. If they can pass it around, take care of the basketball, we'll have a better outcome. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll be back. Cats down 6.
Everybody loves the old-fashioned drive-in. Well, guess what? Susie Q's has opened up in the Old Peculiar Drive-In location across from the Frog Barn in Peculiar. Go in, get the signature Susie Q, you know, the one that's so big they barely fit in the basket. While you're at it, at the Tenderloin. So next time you think, man, I wish I had an old drive-in, remember, there's one 5 minutes up I-49 in Peculiar at Susie Q's.
Atkinson Funeral Home and Cremation Services have been serving families in the area since 1929. The Atkinsons take great pride in being members of the community. They will soon graduate a 4th-generation Wildcat, and with this kind of commitment to Harrisonville, you know Atkinson Funeral Home will be there for you. As always, they are proud supporters of the Harrisonville Wildcats.
All right, welcome back. 6:53 to go here in the 4th, 52-46. Cats trail by 6, and they've got the basketball here. Norris to pass it in underneath. They're trying to get it into Rogers. And a foul going to be called on Solomon, maybe. That'll be the 4th team foul. So 6:53 to go here in the 4th. Cats trail by 6. Now they try to get the ball in. They get it into Filer in the corner. He dribbles out of the corner to the wing, trying to set up his offense. Going to drive all the way to the bucket. Dribbles it and gets to Jenkins for 3. 52-49. It's a good sign for the Cats to get Jenkins going here in the 4th. 3-point game. Glass no good. Kohler straight bricked that off the backboard. A Cats chance to make it a 1-point game. Floater, no. Rogers rebound, no. Kick it back out into the corner for Langer. Into the corner, 3-ball, no. Rebound Rogers. Put back, good. It's a 1-point game. 52-51, Brody Rogers with 6:09 to go, and ahead they're going to go. Up off the glass, no good. Cats with the rebound, they're going to push it up with numbers. They got a 4-on-3 break jumper, good! 53-52. Cats lead by 1. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll be right back.
Does your lawn need some TLC? Owned and operated by 3 generations of Wildcats, Held's Turf Farm is your local stop for sod and topsoil since 1971. Whether you need 1 roll of sod, 1 scoop of dirt, or a whole truckload, we have you covered. A new home in your future? Give us a call at 816-540-2020 and set up a quote for new sod installation. Held's Turf Farm is located between Harrisonville and Pleasant Hill and is open 8 to 5 weekdays and 8 to noon on Saturdays.
All right.
If you can hear us, because we're right above the crowd, and I tell you what, the Wildcats crowd is going nuts.
Cats in the midst of a 7-0 run take a 1-point lead with 5:57 to go in 4th quarter action. 53-52 your score. Cats going to show full court pressure here. Now the pressure back on Pleasant Hill as the Cats have momentum. Coach Messenger called the timeout to try to slow his guys down and relax his guys here. So Fanning going to throw it in here. Nobody guarding the ball. They get it in to Kohler. Back to Fannin. Fannin with it in the backcourt, directing traffic, guarded by Jenkins. Fanning going to get it across the timeline, baseline for Solomon. Solomon's going to go back door. Cats are going to get called for the foul. And guess what? Jagger Lawler's the guy you don't want at the line. It's a 1-and-1. He's made 8 out of 8 tonight. 9 out of 9. And we're tied at 53 apiece in the 4th quarter. 5:44 to go. here in the fourth, and we're knotted at 53 all. Knocks them both down. It's a 1-point Pleasant Hill lead, 54-53. Norris brings it up for the Cats, off for Langer. Langer's been feeling it of late. To George. Knowles still not back out there, sitting with his 4 fouls. They try to get it into Rogers. Now to Langer. Langer still looking in. Gets it back to George. Over to Jenkins. Jenkins has got it on the wing, left side to George. George hands off now. Thought about it to Rogers. They get it off for Langer. Langer between the circles. 5:15 to go. 1-point deficit for the Cats. Elbow jumper. Rogers. No. Rebound Hicks on the backside. If you're going to run that much offense, you got to come up with a better shot than a 17-foot jumper by your big out by the three-point line. 5 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. Top of the key, over on the wing. For Hicks, back between the circles, Fannin. Back out for Lawler. Lawler's got it. He's going to go to the bucket. Rogers, no. Going to be fouled. Lawler going to go to the line. Jagger Lawler's got 16 points. And 10 of them are coming from the free throw line. So 54-53. Lawler at the line.
He can miss someday, but maybe not that one.
55-53. I got a better idea. Let's just quit fouling him and quit letting him get those easy looks to the bucket. He went right by everybody. Second one good as well. He's not missed a free throw tonight. It's 56-53. 4:40 to go in the fourth quarter. 3-point deficit for the Cats. Cats looking for a share of a conference title. Pleasant Hill looking to stay alive in the conference title chase. They're going to get it into Rogers. Rogers, glass no good. Goes back the other way. .4:15 to go here, fourth quarter. Cats trail by 3. Pleasant Hill with the basketball. Look inside for Lawler. Then they're going to kick it in the corner. Kohler to Solomon. Glass and good. 58-53. So the Cats came all the way back and led it, and now they trail by 5. Take a timeout. Cats down 5. Under 4 to go in the fourth.
Want the best deal from the best dealership? Max Motors Ford, right in Harrisonville, Missouri. We make deals the others won't. More for your trade, less for your new one. Worth the drive from anywhere. We will beat any competitor's offer on a new vehicle by $500 or give you $500 and a tank of gas. With a great selection of over 800 vehicles priced at or below dealer cost. Come see why Max Ford in Harrisonville is the easiest place to buy a car. Visit us at the corner of 71 and 291 highways or shop maxford.com. Proud to sponsor our Harrisonville Wildcats.
All right, 3:58 to go, fourth quarter. It is a 5-point Pleasant Hill lead. Cats basketball. They came all the way back, took a 53-52 lead, but a 6-0 run by Pleasant Hill now has them up by 5.
I'm speechless. They're trying to get it into Rogers and on the inside, but sometimes they gotta take it in and then bring it back out and shoot it from the outside, and because they're collapsing on Brody whenever he gets it.
And that's the biggest thing I see in this ball game. Yeah, you want to get it into your big, but you got to do it by different means than just trying to force it inside.
Now we got 2 bigs in there. Both Brody and Poisel are in there.
Knowles takes a shot on the deck. They're going to kick it back out front. They might have missed an easy layup there with Knowles. 3:40 to go here, fourth quarter. Cats trail by 6. They were hot early. Rogers has got it now to Jenkins. Jenkins has it on the wing, top of the key for Poisel. Poisel to Langer. Langer's got it, going to start his dribble now. Going to spin in the paint. He's been big for him tonight. He can't get the first, can't get the second. Rogers, putback is good. 58-55, 3-point game. Back it goes. Kohler's got it, now out front to Fannin with 3:10 to go in the fourth. 58-55 the score. Solomon looking inside. Now trying to hand off, now backs it back out, spinning around for Lawler. Lawler's got his way to the bucket right by All these layups, all these free throws from Lawler are simple. You're pushing him to the one side, and there's no help side defense. You got to go and help on the back side, and nobody's there to help. And that's, again, he's at the line, still hasn't missed from the line tonight. 13 for 13 from the charity stripe. 59-55 the score, 60-55. Lawler at the line, 14 for 14 tonight. Has 20 points again to lead Pleasant Hill. 5-point deficit for the Cats and the basketball, 2:50 to go in regulation. Out front they have it. They get it to the Cats inside. They can't get it. Poisel kicks it out. Langer for three. No, short. Offensive board, no. And a foul called, and Kohler goes to the line. So 2:35 to go. 60-55 the score. Free throw is good. 61-55. So this will change the complexion here. If they knocks this one down, it'll be a 7-point game. It'll be a 3-possession game with under 2:30 to go. Misses that one. And off of Colby Knowles, out of bounds. 61-55 with 2:33 to go in the fourth. Fanning with it out front. Hicks to Lawler. If I'm Lawler, I'm just going to drive all day long. They get it into Kohler. He goes underneath, picked off by the Cats. Chance to make it a 4 or 3-point game. George into the corner, Jenkins. And get it back to George. George now, hands off. Knowles gonna drive, kick, spin it, 3-ball. Good, Evan Filer. 61-58, 3-point game. He always finds a way at the right times. It makes it a 1-possession game. 61-58, 1:54 to go here, fourth quarter. Hicks with it on the outside. Gonna go top of the key, Solomon. Solomon now to Lawler to Kohler. Fannin with it. 1:40 to go in the fourth. 61-58, off Kohler, out of bounds. Cats with a chance to make it 1 or tie if they get a good look at 3. You want a good look offensively here. You don't want a quick 5-second miss on a 3. So 138 and counting now down to 130 as Jenkins brings it across the timeline. 58-55 the score. George now gets it off for Knowles. Knowles back to George. George gonna drive. He goes to the line. Fouled by Kohler. He'll have 2 shots. So Landon George to the free throw line with 1:18 to go in the fourth quarter. And it's 61-58.
He was shooting. He was shooting the ball.
Well, nevertheless, it's not a shooting foul, so now we'll get the ball in and have the ball up here. Jenkins with it outside on the volleyball line, gonna drive it in. He goes up strong, he'll go to the free throw line.
And that's 4 on Lawler. If we can get rid of Lawler and go into overtime, things will be much easier for us.
Play better defense. They've had a lot of fouls on him on the inside. Jenkins at the line, knocks his first down. 1 more to go here for Bryce. 61-59, Cats down by 2.
However, Lawler's got to be careful. 1 more and he's out, so I mean he's going to play a little bit more timid than he has been the whole game.
So 61-59, make it 61-60. 61-60, Cats down 1:07 to go, fourth quarter. And they're going to go full court and out of bounds off of the Cats, off of Pleasant Hill with 1:05 to go.
That was great defense by Knowles because he caught the ball like he was going out for a pass and then threw it off of the Pleasant Hill guy as he was out of bounds.
And that could have been a jump ball just as easily, but 61-60, a 1-point game. 1 minute to go in regulation. Jenkins into the corner for Filer. Filer looking inside to Rogers. Rogers kicks in the corner for Knowles. He'll fire. Can't connect. Rebound by Pleasant Hill, 45 seconds to go. And a foul, and they're going to send Lawler to the line. So with 42.9 to go, Lawler hasn't missed. 14 out of 14 from the line tonight. First one is up, good. 62-60, one more to go for Jagger Lawler. Second one coming up, good. 63-60. Jenkins brings it back the other way. He's going to drive, kick to Filer. Filer goes in, kicks off for Jenkins. Jenkins, step back. Now throws it away. Not real sure what happened there. Everybody got up and got a little heated, but Lawler at the line knocks it down. 64-60. For 18 from the line. Cats down 5, 65-60. They don't have time to mess around here. They're going to have to shoot. Jenkins, good! 65-63. Bryce Jenkins just popped one from deep. And it's a 2-point game with 18.1 seconds to go. Timeout on the floor. It's a full. We'll take a timeout as well.
No matter the time of year, Sonic of Harrisonville is the place to go for good food quick. Not to mention you can have all-day happy hour if you order a drink on the app. If it's a corn dog you're after or maybe onion rings, they have that too. The best part of the app is you order, pay online, drive in, pull up, they bring it out to you and you're on your way. Sonic is also one of the best ways to raise money for your organization. Call Ed for details today. Sonic of Harrisonville, not just another fast food restaurant.
All right, welcome back. 65-63, 18.1 seconds to go. Couple of situations here. Number one, Harrisonville's out of timeouts, which means if it gets under 5 seconds and it's a 4-point game, you hit a 3, game's over. Pleasant Hill's got to throw the ball in. Cats need a quick steal here. 65-63, Lawler is double teamed. They try to get the ball in and they do, and they get it right to Lawler. Free throw up, good. This is the important one. He's not missed tonight, and he doesn't miss there. If you're Harrisonville, you got to go get a quick score to the basket, hope you get fouled, because a 3 is not going to help you at this situation. Filer, no, short, rebound Lawler. He's fouled. Never seen anything like this, Gary. 21 free throws from one player. Well, we got a timeout. We'll be back. Pleasant Hill wins it. They're still alive for the conference title. Cats can win on Thursday, get a share of it, but Pleasant Hill has a shot at a share as well. We'll be back. Cats lose by 4.
We've all been there before. Needed to deposit a check in our account, but nowhere near our bank. That's where Hawthorne's Bank's mobile banking comes in. Simply open your mobile banking app, take a picture of the check, and presto, the check's been deposited. Hawthorne Bank has the big bank convenience with small town roots. So if you want a friendly, quick, and convenient service in a hometown bank, go see our friends at Hawthorne Bank next to Troby's on Plaza Drive.
Every team has the same characteristics, including having each other's back. That's the motto the team at Schroeder Chiropractic lives by. With 2 chiropractors, 3 therapists, and an amazing office staff, they got your back. They will take care of your aches and pains and have you feeling like new in a warm, family-friendly environment. Schroeder Chiropractic has the community's back as well, being actively involved in bright futures in Harrisonville youth sports. Whether it's aches and pains or getting involved in the community, Schroeder Chiropractic has your back.
Every broadcast team has to look good. The 4T's crew is no different. That's why we trust C-Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing to outfit us for each broadcast, offering full-service screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, banners, and more. They can take care of you. When you're looking for a company to make that next shirt, stop looking and call C-Squared Embroidery and Screen Printing at 660-885-2447 or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
It's important to have a local bank. Sherwood Community Bank is the area's only locally owned bank. It's nice when your local bank is also up with the times and provides you with internet banking and a mobile banking app. We are all so busy, so sometimes being able to jump online or use an app to transfer funds at the click of a button is the easiest way to bank. So go to one of Sherwood Bank's 4 convenient locations in Urick, Creighton, Garden City, or Harrisonville and set up an account today.
And don't forget to download the Sherwood Bank app.
Atkinson Funeral Home and Cremation Services have been serving families in the area since 1929. The Atkinsons take great pride in being members of the community. They will soon graduate a 4th-generation Wildcat, and with this kind of commitment to Harrisonville, you know Atkinson Funeral Home will be there for you. As always, they are proud supporters of the Harrisonville Wildcats.
Hi, I'm Lacey Dom.
Hi, I'm Cameron Chenoweth with American Family Insurance.
And as I was saying before I was cut off, I'm Lacey Domnick with Shelter Insurance. As you can see, we're both competitors off the field. However, since we're Harrisonville alums, we both still love the Wildcats and this community.
So if you are looking for hometown insurance from your hometown agent, give me a call, Cameron.
No, give me a call at 816-380-2700 for a shelter insurance quote today.
Or for the best quote, give me a call at 816-380-3996 for an American Family quote. We know you have options, so we want to team up to give you the best options in insurance.
Event spaces come in all shapes and sizes. Finding the one that is just right can be a hassle. Not anymore. The Dickey Cottage is perfect for those extra large family gatherings, birthday parties, baby showers, and more. With a large kitchen to use, a giant dining room for everyone, and a living room area with a big screen, there is sure to be room for everyone to relax and feel right at home. So the next time you need a venue that is just right, call Sonia at 816-925-0588 and book your date today. The Dickey Cottage, the venue place.
Well, a chance at a conference title is going to have to wait 2 more days. I mean, you were up 12 second quarter, and I felt like we got a little bit away from the game plan after that. You end up losing it 69-63, and, you know, really the difference in the game, I don't know how many free throws. I know how many free throws he made. He made 22 out of 22, Jagger Lawler, in the ball game, but how many free throws and how many buckets did they make in the fourth quarter? Just baskets. They made 2 baskets, and how many points off free throws?
16.
So 16 points off free throws in the fourth quarter.
Well, and I said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to. Whenever one team, now some of those fouls towards the end were, when I say intentional fouls, to make them go to the bucket. We had 25 fouls, and they had 11. The whole game. They had 11 fouls all game. They never got into the bonus ever.
And
that's all I'm going to say.
and, you know, to be the devil's advocate, go to the other side. Harrisonville's got to do a better job of fronting the defender and not allowing him easy looks at the basket, because you can go back and look, and I would say at least 10 of those free throws came on
him
blow-bys, and then the guy had to trail and foul from behind. So, you know, we didn't do our job offensively to try to get it inside. Like, we didn't. We did not do a good job of that. So we tried to force it inside, a lot of turnovers. Our turnovers come to bite us. We were dribbling around too much. We got away from the game plan.
A ton of turnovers. I mean, a ton of turnovers in the first half, and even in the second half, not quite as many. But turnovers take points off the boards for you. I mean, you cannot. Some of those passes inside they were forcing, and you just can't force those. You got to take it outside and keep it out until you get the opportunity inside, and then kick it back out. I'm going to go through the stats real quick. The ironic thing is it was 69 because we did score 2 points there at the very end before the clock went out, so it was 69-65. The score in the last game was 70-65. Lawler scored, I think, 25 in the last one. He scored 30 in this one. So, I mean, we do have to have a better job of trying to keep him, you know, from going to the line. I mean, how many free throws did he miss in both games? Only a couple, I think, of all the free throws that he threw.
He was 12 out of 14 the first time around. So he was, what is he overall, 32 out of 36 in 2 games?
34 out of 36.
34 out of 36. So, I mean, that just shows you get to the basket and you can make free throws. You can score a lot of points, and that happened tonight.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, 20 points scored in the fourth quarter by Pleasant Hill, and all but 4 of them were scored from the free throw line, all of them by him. Running through our stats real quick. For the Cats, normally you think you get three people in double figures, you're going to win. We scored 65 points, but most of those points came in the first half. All those threes that you had Knowles and who else was sinking? And George had several threes.
And I don't know that either one of them. I think George attempted 1 3 after the first quarter. I don't know that Knowles even attempted a 3 after his 4 in the first quarter.
Landon George had no points in the second half. Colby Knowles had no points in the second half.
But I don't think anything after the first quarter. Did he have one of those threes in the first? I think all 4 of Colby's threes were in the first quarter.
All 12 points of Colby Knowles was in the first quarter, first quarter alone. Leading the way for the Cats was Landon George with 13, and Brody Rogers with 13. Colby Knowles had 12. Bryce Jenkins had 10. Brooks Langer had 8, and Poisel had 2. Filer had 3. That was a big bucket 3. You know, you talk about Filer coming in. He always seems to hit it at the right time. He did. Thought it was going to put us in that position that we needed to be in. And then Kobe Norris had 2, and Kennedy Atkinson had 2. Again, I've already said it. Lawler had 30 points for the game, and Kohler had 13. So 45 of the 69 points were scored by 2 players.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to regroup. You can't rest on, you know, what coulda, shoulda, woulda happened. You've got a game on Thursday night. Pleasant Hill's still got to go and win a game on Thursday night as well. I think I got to look, and I think Pleasant Hill and Warrensburg play on Thursday night. So one of those 2 teams, depending on what Warrensburg did tonight, I think one of those 2 teams will have a shot at a share if the Wildcats win as well. Wildcats still, I think, have a shot to win it outright, depending on what happens tonight. But Nevertheless, now you got to work with sharing a title, but any title's better than no title.
Yeah, but like we were talking at the beginning of the game, it's nice to control your destiny. It's not good to have to rely on somebody else, and that's what we're having to do. We're having to rely on somebody else.
But you still control your own destiny. You win Thursday, you get a conference title. You're going to have to share.
You don't want to share it, though. That's what I'm saying. You had the opportunity to not share it, but you still have to control your destiny to win on Thursday, which you were going to have to, which you should have anyway. Needed to be able to keep that share or that full outright. Now we can only get a share.
Well, we'll see what happens. You got a game on Thursday, and then it doesn't get any easier. You jump right into another one on Saturday with district. So
with Warrens,
it's win or go home time for the Cats, and if they want to get to March, they got to win on Thursday and Saturday. So we'll see what happens. But that's pretty much going to wrap things up for us here. Coach didn't come up. I totally understand that. One of those situations, probably talk to your team a little bit longer. Totally get that. So, again, your final score tonight, 69-65. Cats lose. Have another shot at a conference title on Thursday. For Mr. Forstler right over here, for Gary Davidson, I'm Chad Grammer saying good night from good night from Pleasant Hill. We'll see you Thursday night in Harrisonville.